everyone, it's Nisha. So today, oh my gosh, I haven't filmed makeup video in weeks. I've got a few new things to try. Well, I've already been trying them. They are not necessarily new to the market, but new to me. So let's do it. I've got foundation, I've got a blush palette, I've got eyeshadow palette, I have new brushes. So let's do it. Okay, so the foundation I have is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and mine is in 235. I really like the packaging. It's a squeezable tube, and I never tried the first foundation that Fenty Beauty did, because when I watched the reviews, people were saying that it was very drying. So I didn't want to get it because obviously I've got quite dry skin, mature skin, so I did not want to get that one. But this one is very nice. I would say it has a medium coverage. It is quite buildable. I don't have a foundation brush with the brushes that I've been sent, so I use the Artis number 7, and now I've added a bit of foundation and I'm going to do it with Beauty Blender. This is quite a thick foundation. I think this color is really good for me right now. I've got fake tan on, so obviously for the winter I would have to have a lighter one. I might as well use Fenty Beauty concealer, which I really like. This one is in 210. I feel like this foundation applies better straight after you've applied your moisturizer, and because I've applied my moisturizer first thing upstairs, it all properly sank in, and I feel like then the foundation is a bit more difficult to spread out, but not like difficult. To be honest, I don't really like my skin at the moment. You know, I've talked to you on Monday about all the hormonal problems I have. I never had acne as a teenager, but now I've got spots everywhere, on my nose, on my forehead, on my chin, and my skin just doesn't feel smooth. Yeah, I don't feel you can build up this foundation too much, you know, when you've got mature skin, because I think then it will start showing. Oh gosh, I've got scabs here. I don't know about you, but when I have blemishes, I can't leave them alone. I scratch them, I bleed all over the place. Don't do that, you're not supposed to do that, but that's what I do. Okay, I will use the Fenty Beauty powder as well to set under my eyes. So these are the brushes. These are the Rafa. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So these have been sent to me. They are handcrafted in Japan. As we know, Japanese brushes are the best. Natural hair, beautiful brushes, but the best thing about it is that they are so reasonable when it comes to price. Beautiful, soft, gorgeous brushes. I've already washed them because I've been using for a while to see how I like them. They wash beautifully. These all have been washed, you can't really tell. So this is the number 22, and I think they say that this is a bronzer brush. Now I feel like this brush is good to get good pigmentation, because it's very soft but it's dense. So you know, the denser the brush, the more pigmentation you will get. I would like to see like a ball. Let me compare it to, you know, like this It Cosmetics Heavenly Wand Ball powder brush. I would like to see one like that that is a bit less dense to, for example, apply powder. Then I've got the 05, which this is supposed to be a powder brush. This one is lovely. This one is not as dense, but I think you could use that one for blush as well. Then I've got the 04, which is slightly angled. That one would be very good for contour or for blush. And then I have a few eye brushes. So I have the 02, which is beautiful for laying down your color on the lid. Then I have 01. This one is a bit like MAC 217. So again, you can work in your crease and then blend it. Then I've got number 15. This one is a lovely blending brush. And number 3, little pencil brush. And at first when I saw it, I thought it's very tiny and pointy. I would like to see a bit fatter, but actually for going with the eyeshadow on my lower lash line is amazing, because you know, at my age you have all these crevices, wrinkles, and the skin is a bit loose. So sometimes if you use a bit bigger brush under your lash line, the eyeshadow goes a bit too low, whereas this one is so precise. It's beautiful. So that's all the I've got doubles of some of them, but I'm not sure I have all of them that they sell. Yeah, so the eye brushes are around 22, I think $24, which I think is amazing for Japanese natural hair brushes. So I would strongly recommend to try them. I will leave you a link down below. Okay, I was going to set under my eyes. Let's use this powder brush to set under my eyes. I think this is a bit big for under eyes. Lovely. Because I have so much quite fresh fake tan, so my eyeshadows, normally I would maybe set my whole face with that, but I want a bit more color. I will use the Laura Mercier mineral powder in Rich Vanilla. And again, for that purpose, I could use this bronzer brush, but I want to save it for bronzer. And also for doing my also for the mineral powder, I again like less dense brush. Although if you want more coverage, this would be perfect, because this one will give you more coverage. But as I already have foundation on, I'm using this mineral powder just as a setting powder. I want less dense brush that I'm not getting actually too much coverage, just adding a bit of color. Okay, for my bronzer, I'm going, do you know what, actually? That's how I do my makeup, because I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. But once I've done this, I put the Charlotte Tilbury's Legendary Brow, mine is in Linda. I prep my eyebrows with that, and while this is setting, I do the bronzer and the blush. I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury's airbrush bronzer. Mine is in number 2. I love this bronzer, it's gorgeous, and I'm going to use this brush. The wonderful thing with natural hair brushes is that any product that you apply gets deposited onto your face. You know, like with some brushes you swirl it and everything seems to be staying on a brush, not going on your face. Yeah, this is lovely for bronzer. Obviously, if you wanted to contour, I would use the smaller one if you want to be very precise, but you know, I don't contour as such. I just bronze on the perimeters of my face. So soft, gorgeous. Now this is my new blush palette. These are falling off now. I wish I kept the actual box that it came in. It's beautiful. I'm going to pick those off now. So fitting with my channel, Sugar Puff and Fluff. So this is from a beauty bakery. I've never ever tried anything. This is Cotton Candy Champagne Blusher Palette. It's gorgeous. And in here you've got 4 enormous blushes and they are gorgeous. They are not matte. They have quite a lot of sheen in them. Not shimmer, sheen. I use this one as an eyeshadow sometimes. It's beautiful. I just really love them. Let me swatch them for you. So this is the lightest pink. Where should I put it? Here. Can you see they have that sheen? So this one is called 24-Hour Champagne Diet. Then this one is Sip Sip Honey, which I use a lot. Sip Sip Honey. Then Soap and Smell the Rose, this one, which I use on my eyes a lot. Really looks gorgeous. Beautiful and so soft and buttery. So that was the Stop and Smell the Rose. Oh no, Rosé, sorry, not Rose, Rosé. And then No Champagne, No Gain is this one. So here they are, beautiful. You've got this really lovely, like a candy pink, and these are a bit mauvey, gorgeous. And what I like about them, I've noticed when I use those, I don't need to use highlighter because they have that beautiful sheen. I don't know if maybe you've seen it in my latest video. It has that lovely sheen. So I am going to use the Sip Sip Honey, which is this one. Let's use this brush number 5. Can you see the sheen? So you get a bit of color and also it looks as you've got already highlighter on. Really pretty. So I'm not going to be using any highlighter. I'm going to go off and do my brows. Okay, the brows are done. This is the new palette that I have. This is the Juvia's Place, the Douce. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I already own the Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place. They are beautiful eyeshadows and they are very reasonably priced. The eyeshadows in this one are absolutely enormous. Huge. They are like 3 times the size of normal eyeshadows, so you get really good value for money. They are beautiful, buttery, they blend really well. I've swatched these for you here on my hand. I'm not sure about this fuchsia one if I would use it, but yeah, you could. If I mix it with that dark brown, I reckon it would look really good. So here are the colors. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I really want to use, oh my god, this one is called Puffs. Puffs on my mobile lid. So I will use the O2 brush and see how it applies with the brush. Yeah, really well, but I'm sure it would look even better on the finger. This is beautiful, like a lilac-y pink, frosty lilac pink. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I think I might use now the cream, which is that light pink, and I will take the Rifa number 15. It's a fluffy blending brush, and just put it right above my crease and blend it upwards. That's a really beautiful pale coral, pinky coral. Blend really, really nicely. Gorgeous. Beautiful summer palette. Now I'm going to take the Rifa 01 and I'm going to use crepes just in my crease. I don't know how to describe this color. It's like a very warm reddy brown. It almost comes out as pink. Just blending it upwards. Then on the same brush I am going to take the chocolate. Actually I might use the O2 brush. This one is very, very dark. Change to the 01. Blend it into the crease. Gorgeous color. So rich. And hardly get any fallout from them. Now I'm going to take custard, which is this very, very bright fuchsia. I am going to use Hulu P66 because I don't want to, I don't have another brush to make it dirty from Rifa, and they are quite pigmented. Just gonna mix it with this dark brown. Yeah, that's really nice. That gave me like a plum color. And now I'm going to take the 03 and I will use the macarons, that gorgeous green on my lower lash line. But to intensify it, I will use my Kiko 07 pencil first, because that will make it that will intensify this color a bit. Definitely love this brush now because I can be so precise with it. I might blend it out a bit with whatever I have on here. And then I'm going to take again the chocolate. Actually, I'm going to use the other. I'm going to use the 03 and go into chocolate and just apply it on the outer. Yeah, I quite like this look. I might put this green pencil in my inner waterline as well. And now mascara. I have a new mascara. I have the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, and this is double mascara. On this end you've got curl and length, and on this end you have volume. So it's a quite good idea because, you know, I always use two mascaras. First one will be something to brush my lashes through, give me the length, and then something else to volumize it. It's a bit bulky. I have used it, so I'm going to use the Crayon length first. I've used it before and it is a very nice mascara, but the few times that I've used it, I found, you know, I've got quite long lashes and curly lashes, that I had some transfer onto my eyes. So I don't know if maybe that day I had especially oily lids or that mascara transfers. So, but it is a very nice mascara. And I will use that as well on my lower lash line, because this brush is a bit smaller. And then I will top it off with the volume. Clumps the lashes a bit. It's new, so what I should have done is, often if I have a wet mascara like this, when I take the wand out, I sort of wipe it on a tissue. But it definitely gives you big lashes, a bit clumpy. So here is the mascara. Yes, I quite like this eye look, very summery. Now for the lips, I have one new lip product. I have this Zoeva Screen Queen, and this is a crayon lipstick, very, very creamy. It feels almost like balm. It's got a lovely shine. What color is mine in? There's no way I can read it. I will put it in a description box because I can't read it. But I really, really love it, and I've been using it every day. I think I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury's Iconic Nude. Just very lightly. This crayon is just great to use, you know, without any lip liner. Here we go. It's just like butter. It's beautiful. It's like, look, the color is like your lips but better. A neutral pink, very natural looking. And I like to top it off with something sparkly, so I'm going to use the Too Faced gloss in All the Stars. It will go with that beautiful shimmery. Okay, so here is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching, and stay fabulous. Bye.